Well, it's a little warm here today, which is good. There's a cold front coming down. It's gonna start cooling off here. It's been kind of a warm October. I'm ready to do some hunting. Either way, I'm out for my morning walk out here in beautiful Carton Plantation, the eastern flank of one of the bloodiest battles in the war between the states. I come out here to think and contemplate and to pray. Wow, from O.J. Simpson to 9/11 to COVID-19 and now this. Never a dull moment in America, that's for sure. You know, when all these things erupt, there's a lot of the fog of war, false flags, who's doing what, colonialism, banking, logistics. You know, it's a big chessboard, the planet to the wealthy elite, that's for sure, including old King Charles. And so wading through it all and trying to get a sense of it. You know, I'm reading about I was reading an article right now about the Paxton Boys. I'm familiar with that back in Philadelphia. What was going on with the early colonists fighting with the local Indians. And there's a lot of that that's going on over in British Mandate Palestine / Israel. Isis, Ra, and El were three of the Egyptian type gods. Some theorize that Israel, the name Israel, comes from Isis, Ra, and El, Israel. So there's a lot of history. You know, again, as I said the other day, it's all what goes on between someone's ears, the matrix, so to speak. It gets deep. Philosophy, religion, banking, war, life here on this planet. You know, I feel for the people over there. I feel for my neighbor. I feel for the innocent Jews, Christians, Muslims, whatever. They get caught up in all of this. It's ugly. War is just plain ugly. You should always pray for peace. You know, as a nurse, I've treated them all. I can remember working in the emergency room and these soldiers from Fort Campbell on leave from Afghanistan would come in drunk. This little black soldier, he was crying, "Stop the war, stop the war." And then this one Marine came in. He had gone to a concert over there in Centennial Park, and the loud music had set him off. Come to find out, he was in Afghanistan, fought in one of the bloodiest battles over there. It was sad to watch because he was so shell-shocked. He had his young wife and his young daughter with him. We had to medicate him because he was, whoo. And I've treated people from Bosnia, Herzegovina, that conflict. You know, guy came in, smokes about 3 packs a day. That's how shell-shocked he was. And then, you know, I've got friends that fought in Gulf War I that are shell-shocked and deaf. So, it's ugly. I tell my son, you know, you have to prepare for war, pray for peace, pray for peace, prepare for war. It is what it is. A lot of moving parts. So I don't know where we're going to go with all this. So many players involved. You know, if the United Nations was serious about bringing peace to the world, which I think that's what their charter is. I don't know. Looks like a big old banking scheme to me. A new world order, Rockefeller, Rothschild, the banks of Europe, blah, blah, blah. The European Union, the United States of America, $33 trillion in debt, yada, yada, yada. But it would seem to me that international law would simply make financing a war illegal. But they never do. Funny how that plays out, isn't it? So you always got to think about who's controlling what as far as the currency, the gold, the commodities, the oil, the water, the wheat, the cotton, the diamonds, the rubies, the titanium, the steel, the coal. It gets deep. And even the soybeans and the cotton and the corn. Woo! Anyway, y'all pray for peace. That's all we can do. You know, the United States is separated by 2 oceans. We were supposed to be the new world, and yet we still get sucked into the British Empire. Unreal. I said it the other day, it's through our banking system. 1913, World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the war on terror, hey, and the war on cold and flu. Don't forget that one either. Fascinating how they came up with all that COVID cash. But, you know, if you have the ability to print money and put it up under everyone's nose, you got a lot of power. And so these wealthy banking families that are able to do that have a lot of power. It's just unfortunate that innocent men, women, and children get caught up in that. I mean, look at George Soros. What a piece of shit. I mean, he was actually rounding up Jews and taking their shit. He admitted that. The Jewish community likes him for some reason, or certain Jews do. I don't know what a Jew is. I don't know what a Muslim is. I don't know what a Christian is. You know, what, there's 33,000 Protestant churches. Everybody's got a print and press, and got a cowboy church, a gay church, a country music church, a rock and roll Jesus church. I mean, all these interpretations. And the same goes for Islam, the same goes for Judaism. Anyway, peace.